Hey guys, so here's our big museum project for this trip. We are rewiring the stairwell fans to be on individual remotes. So there's going to be a little bit of remote roulette. And Jeff Doctor of G Dogs Co. Is that what your YouTube channel is?
G Dog KZO.
G Dog KC. Oh, I get it. He's G Dog and he's in Kalamazoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, okay. He's going to learn how to program Fanimation learning remotes. And Chandru Goldsmith is going to film. He did the hard work of climbing on the ladders. I did a little bit of it, but he did more of it than I did. So,
Stairwell fun.
Stairwell Yay! So, what we're going to do is, what's this one? Hall 2. So we'll do this one first. Open thing. You see that little button in there?
Yep.
Little red button? What you have to do is when I apply power, you have to push that button and hold it down within a few seconds of when I apply power.
To the fan, or to the transmitter.
Right.
Correct, alright.
And then you release the button when you see the fan go. Okay? So, I'm going to pick, which one should Hall 2? This one was the remote that was labeled Hall 2. Let's make that one the Neolans.
Do we know what any of these chords go to?
No, but except for the Neolans. I do know the Neolans. I should stop saying it that way. I'm annoying myself. So, let's see. This is the Columbia. This is the Four Seasons. So these do not need to be programmed. So I'm going to get my good side, Andrew. Don't make me look fat. I'm just trying to tie these out of the way. Good enough. We'll know not to mess with those. So this is the New Orleans.
Alright, so I gotta get ready to press this.
Yeah. So I'm going to plug it in. Go.
Holding it. Should I let go?
Yeah. Why is it? Oh, did we? No.
You have batteries in it?
Yeah, it's lighting up.
And we have movement.
It didn't. Well, let's try again.
So did it
Maybe
program?
you push the button
did
first.
something.
You push the button first and then apply power? No, I don't think it's you. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done this. There we go. I don't think you were holding down the button solidly.
Alright, let me try the next one.
Okay.
I think it's time to press that button.
Okay, so this one needs to be labeled New Orleans. So at some point, scratch that off or wash it off with soap or something and write New Orleans on there. You getting the fans too? Or just my beautiful smiling face?
No, it's all getting in here.
I almost gave something away. I was going to ask about your camera work on a certain event that shall remain nameless that is happening on Saturday. You going to do some good camera work?
Perhaps.
Yeah. That's going to be fun. Okay, so here's a random remote. It doesn't go to anything in particular. That we can just throw in the trash. I'm going to save this receiver in case we blow some receivers. So, same thing. You got to take the plastic off the battery, put the battery in. There's plastic on it. Yeah, you'll be able to put, before you put the battery in, try pushing that button so you actually can feel it like depressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, now I feel what I'm...
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
if I did that right. Alright.
We know that you didn't do it right, actually, to be clear. Put the battery in.
Battery is in.
Okay, so I'm going to disconnect this one.
Okay.
And then, you know what, do me a favor, just for this to be safe, turn that switch off in there. We don't need to, like, have any of that
Which
going interfere. There's light switches in there. Furthest one. The furthest one. Yeah, it's the one. Okay, so I do not know which one this cord goes to.
Alright.
So that's why this is remote roulette. So I'm going to plug this in. Huh? Came on already.
Okay.
Okay, I think you did it.
Alright.
So I'll put the cover on. Do me a favor, turn it off. I want to make sure it starts on low before we put all the ladders and stuff away. It's probably off.
How are the lights controlled? Are these on the control?
Button in the center.
First time with a learning remote.
Yeah?
I'm learning.
That was a pun. Or play on words.
So punny.
You want to go up the ladder and stop it back again? No, you got a camera in your hand. Watch. As the wild Andrew does the impossible. Climbs the ladder with...
Fun with ladders. Fun with stairwell. Yeah!
So I've made it clear, this is why I hired Andrew, is because I hate going to do this stairwell. Okay. Press low. You said low. Okay, looks like it'll start on low. Stop it. Try it again. Just try it a couple times, you know, just to make sure it starts on low. Okay. Hit high. I want to see how it does on high. Still
Not gonna hit that ladder, is it?
Nope.
Nope.
I'll turn it back on then.
I freaked out a little bit.
I was freaking out because it started shaking. See if...
It's not shaking bad.
No, it's not gonna come in.
See if it goes up to speed. We changed the capacitor in it. Did I mention that in the video already?
Oh, they may have given it a bit too much pitch though, so
Yeah, I think you did pitch it a little steep.
can't expect too much from it.
Why don't you pitch it a little less steep?
And it's also a little K63, so it's not like it's all that powerful to begin with. So
Yeah. I can feel it over here, actually.
maybe a slow.
As well.
Yeah, but I would take some pitch off of that, actually. Those look awfully steep. They're much steeper than the other surrounding fans.
Okay, next fan.
Okay, well, before we put the ladders away, let's snitch the pitch. I made a rhyme there. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know I was rhyming those words. So give me that one real quick. Because this is what the Sharpie is for. This is the Broadway. All the other ones are black. And my OCD would not allow it.
Any day now would be wonderful.
Your mama never taught you patience?
I'm afraid not.
We're gonna have to talk with her. Okay, you ready to try another one, Joffrey?
Let's do one more. Two more, right?
City. And then, do me a favor, at some point we need to get a better marker, because that marker sucks.
Well, we can do that after we get these programmed, right?
Well, except that...
Once they're programmed, we can see which one they correspond to.
That's true, that's a good point. Okay, so there's that, and just throw away the things that we're not using. I'm keeping the receivers and the wire nuts and stuff, and I'm not hanging onto the wall mount things, because we're never going to use those. I'm going to throw them all away, and then Tom will be like, tomorrow, let's use the wall mount things. I'll be like, great, let's order some more from the factory. See if Andrew's as impatient with him as he is with me. I went from Just Be Good to Me stuck in my head to Georgie Gorgie.
Changing through them tonight, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so don't push it yet because I don't have anything plugged in yet. I actually, you know what? I'm an idiot because I didn't keep track of which one that was with the Broadway. So, yeah, I just did a fail. One of these is the Broadway, and I don't know which one. Let's see if I can do it through a process of looking above the skeelings. Nope, I can't see from up here. So,
Well, wait a minute. It's going to have to be the one that you guys were arguing about earlier, right?
nope, that's the New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Do me a favor, just get the Broadway remote, and we'll just plug them in, and we'll see which one it is, and then I'll tie a knot in it so that I won't make this mistake again. Okay. I'm plugging this one in. Nope, that is the Cambridge. Plugging this one in. There we go.
Alright.
So this, I will tie a knot in it, and we will know that that one has been accomplished. Okay, now I don't remember which one of these is the Cambridge, and I did that deliberately because otherwise it's not remote roulette. Okay, so I'm powering whatever this is, and you push the button. Oh, I think we figured out which one it is because the lights flickered on the Cambridge. Okay. Okay, and then we got one left. Uno mas.
We already know which one that applies to now, don't we?
You never know.
It's trying to open another one.
Oh, yeah, I just realized we're one short, huh? Yeah, I'll open another one. As DJ Khaled would say, is that how you say his name? DJ Khaled?
Yes.
Another one. That's the reference that I'm doing. I'm very pop culture. Lights by Chris.
Alright.
Okay, okay, so
Get the
unplugging.
battery in. Alright, here we go.
Okay, you ready?
Let's do it.
Here's the power.
Boom.
There we go. Okay, now I need to pull on the one that's going to get it out of the way of that Columbia because I want to try. We need to try them all and make sure. Well, you know what? We can put the wires back up first, and then we'll try them all and make sure there's no interference. So let's film Andrew wrestling with the wires uncomfortably. He's going to hate doing this. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy watching him because I've done this before and it sucks.
You want me to tuck everything in the hole?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I mean, he set me up for that on purpose. He knew what he was doing there.
Yeah.
That was not an accident.
No, not at all was that an accident.
So then all we have to do after this, we might need to do some vacuuming because there's going to be little ceiling tile bits on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And then putting of ladders away. Well, putting of ladder away first, then vacuuming, then putting of tools away, then going to hotels and sleeping.
That would be great. Looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
This has been a bane in my existence, a thorn in my side, ever since someone who shall remain Tom Frampton lost their remotes. Actually, I don't know if it was Tom. I'm just blaming him. All I know is they were in his office, and then they were missing.
Mm-hmm.
So, draw your own conclusions, people.
So where are they going now?
The remotes?
Up somewhere?
I'm just gonna
Only to be used when Dan Newman comes to.
Well, that was the original intention, you know. I left the fans on low, and I thought they would just stay on low until I came back, but people wanted them off because it offended their sensibilities to have fans going all day and all night. Doesn't offend mine. So far, he's thought it through pretty well. He's tucking stuff out of the way first before getting ready to move the tile. But some of the stuff he tucked just fell. So, again, part of the reason I don't feel bad about this at all is because I've done this before. Okay, I see fingerprints on that ceiling tile.
Oh yeah.
So we'll have to get those down. But we have Totally Awesome somewhere nearby. So yeah, right there, Totally Awesome and a paper towel. So we'll get that.
That's a little bit inevitable, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, just as long as wiping it off is inevitable. You're catching on this side,
Back corner.
behind you.
Yeah, I gotta tuck these back behind it. Okay, there we go.
So,
There we go, yay. Come on.
what's in that corner nearest the 20th century? Is there something in that corner? You got wire on that side sticking out.
Where, here?
Yeah. Right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're caught on that side near the Columbia.
Here we go.
And now he's moving the light.
Here we go.
The light will fall back in place a little easier than the ceiling tile, I bet.
Yeah.
Funnier if it fell on his head, but yes.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be dandy?
Okay, ceiling tiles look like it's finally coming into shape.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, he did it. So, Jeff, can you hand him a rag and some Totally Awesome so he can get those fingerprints up and then doesn't have to go back up the ladder another time?
Yep.
I actually do have to go back up the ladder another time because I forgot my death torch in the ceiling.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you tempted to leave it there? I would be. You love your death torch.
I need my death torch.
Which tile did you leave it above?
What?
Which tile did you leave it? The other ones?
It's right there, pretty easy to access, so pretty. Crazy.
Okay, well, okay, or that.
Works, yeah.
I didn't even see that one. See guys, this is an important lesson that I think I've talked about in my videos before. You always clean up after yourself unless you know you have somebody else to do it. Like if you've already got a cleaning crew hired to come in, then you don't worry about this stuff. But otherwise, you don't leave marks on people's ceilings. It's...
I'm not sure if it's making it worse or if it's making it better.
I can't tell if it's a wet spot or if it's another smudge.
Are those even... Will oil clean off of those, or does it just kind of soak in?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Luckily those are cheap.
They are, but getting another one there would be a pain because of that sprinkler.
Yeah, that's the worst one.
Yeah. There's fingerprints on that one too.
Probably should have just left the prints as is. But...
Nah, I think the prints are... I'm assuming that'll dry.
Yep.
Because, but we'll find out.
Maybe we could just get Tom Frampton to spring for a cool antique tin ceiling to go up in here. These Casas would be good with that.
Well, yeah, but who's going to take the Casas down and rehang them in order to do that?
I don't know. You and Andrew seem to be pretty good at that.
Are we gonna shallow and shallow in those blades, or are they?
Oh, yeah, I left it on. Brilliant.
Even smarter.
Yeah. So smart.
Okay. Do we want to get that tile too?
I don't know if that's helping or making it worse.
Yeah, I'll just leave it as is.
Just look at how those look now.
Part of the problem is he sprayed it directly on the tile rather than spraying on the rag and wiping.
It's less conspicuous when it's just fingerprints. Now it's just like a smudge.
I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I'll wait and see how those dry before I care too much. If those are still there tomorrow, then. So yeah, do we want to take the pitch shallower on that Broadway? I think we should.
Let me get my pliers first. They are not here.
What do we do with the pliers?
They're in the other room.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna plug everything in and test it all. Here, you wanna hold this?
Sure.
Is that one of the remotes?
This is one of them.
Cool. So.
What if one of those remotes just says no?
For New Orleans, you mean?
Yeah, it just says no.
Yeah, that's New Orleans.
Oh yeah. Someone will see it as an acronym. Other will see it as like what?
Well, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, as in do not touch.
I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
So these start up automatically once they're programmed when you
No,
apply
they're
power?
that's whatever speed it was left on.
Oh, okay.
So they were probably left on, light on, fan on low, which is how I would leave them if I was in charge. The Broadway may turn on while Andrew's working on it. Kind of hope it hits him in the head. I'm a really good friend.
Yeah. Andrew's over there adjusting the blade pitch.
He must have turned it off because it didn't come on when I plugged everything in.
Nope.
Interesting. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's make sure nothing interferes. Cambridge.
Oh, that's not the Cambridge.
This is the Four Seasons. I gotta change the writing on it. Nothing else is met. No, nothing else is going with that. Here's the Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the New Orleans. Got Andrew a little bit. Yeah. So which remote am I missing?
The one I'm holding?
Ah, that one. This would be the 20th century, so I'm going to use your sucky marker that you brought me like a terrible helper. Didn't write 20th on that one. So are there any other ones that don't have things written upon them?
I think that's all. If not,
New Orleans. This is the Four Seasons, so I need to figure out how to convert.
Yeah.
What does he want?
How do you turn off the fan?
What fan?
The display model in the lobby?
You don't. It's magic.
It wasn't on before. Did you turn it on?
Yeah, with the remote.
Then that's how you turn it off.
I don't know how to work it.
Then you shouldn't have touched it.
You think?
I do think that.
Glad we agree.
What did he say?
He says, glad we agree. Because sarcasm is great, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah! I can help you uninstall the onness of it.
Uninstall the onness of it.
Please?
When I'm done with this, I will get you out of the pickle that you've gotten yourself in.
I'm not in a pickle, I can just leave it. And say you did it. I'll blame Andrew.
Okay, I'm okay with blaming Andrew.
Okay, the Broadway's on and it should not be on, so if you could try.
I like it on.
Yeah, because I'm still tightening the blades, so
Turn
it's
on.
kind of a problem. Yeah, no, bad. Ha! Yeah.
God, dog it. He foiled my plan. Excuse me.
Oh, you poor thing. Whatever will you do? Enough. Roll very tight. Should be tight.
Okay.
That one is on.
I'm gonna go put this, I'm gonna start cleaning this stuff up.
should I stop this video?
You can keep going if you want to. If Andrew's gonna do anything funny or stupid.
Are you gonna put the? No, we don't need to put that away.
It's doing as well as it's gonna do.
Looks good.
Margins are adequate enough. I would say fair enough.
All right, so one more reason to come to Fanimation group trips. Now you can play with all of the Casablancas on independent controls, right?
Fun with ladders, yay! Stairwell fun is the best fun.
A special thanks to Andrew for climbing up those ladders that me and Dan were too afraid to, because there's no way I would be doing that.
Afraid to. I'm not afraid. I've done it before and I'll do it again. I just didn't want to, and that's why I hired somebody else to do it for me.
I'm too afraid to, so
Okay.
I'll speak for myself and not you. Sorry.
Yeah.
You want to say anything before I hit end
Well,
on
let's
this?
take a look at the fans. Let's go through the fans.
You can do that.
Okay.
Or do you want me to hold it?
Sure, well.
My hands are as steady as yours at this point.
Okay, you know what? I gotta stick all this crap back up in the ceiling now. So,
Okay.
let's put all this back in her. I'm gonna move these wires up in. So, this is all up to the Swanson code.
Yeah, don't try this at any commercial building and expect to pass inspection.
Yeah. Although you should see the ceilings above most lighting showrooms.
I'm sure.
Okay. I thought my Swanson code reference was hilarious. I was very proud of that. Okay, so off, 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 oops, something off. And then the Columbia remote must be down there. Is it? Yeah, it's still on the thingy.
Oh.
Where's the Cambridge remote?
How many remotes do you have?
5.
One up there.
Yeah. There's one up there. That's the Columbia. I guess somebody needs to go fetch that. Maybe me.
Oh, down there?
Yeah, it's on the ledge. You see it on the ledge?
Yep.
There's Joffrey. Joffrey Doctor. So everybody always asks me if you're a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh.
My brother's in med school, but not my cup of tea. There we go.
Off-ski. Okay, well, while that one is spinning down, let's go here and let's see if I can find the New Orleans would be a good one to start with. If I can find it. Here we go. Low. Well, that's not the New Orleans.
Mislabeled?
Maybe. That's... Oh, God.
Nope.
Something is misprogrammed is what's happened. So we're going to have to
Those
do that
three
over.
are all on the... Just for the light?
Okay.
Or the fans too?
Yeah. So this one we're not going to be able to use. Here, go hold this. I see. It can't unlearn. That's the problem.
So you have to program the...
We're just going to toss this one.
Get another new one?
That's the great thing about working where they make them. There's nobody to tell me. So you want to start picking those ladders up, Andrew?
Yep.
And he's back with a new learning remote.
Yep.
New stock, not new old stock.
In Beedly Doodly. I'm going to put this other battery in here. Okay. So, let's go back up in the ceiling.
Have to isolate which one it is again?
Yep.
Maybe we should have labeled them.
The wires.
Yeah. I guess there's only 5.
How often do you think? Well, there's only 3 that are that you wouldn't know. What? Oh. So that one is just Cambridge. Low. Low. What is this one? Low. Yeah, this is why we always test it afterwards. Because you just never know how they're going to behave. Oh, behave. I'm bad at that too. I have very few impressions I can actually do, and they're not the ones that I'm attempting. So, this is just what happens when it gets to be 4 a.m. and I've been up since 6 a.m. and I went to sleep the night before at 4 a.m. So, okay, so everything is on except what, the New Orleans, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what is this? Oh, I already know which one the New Orleans is. That's the wire that Andrew and me argued about. It's argue wire. Okay.
Did you figure out which one?
Yeah.
All right.
It's argue wire. My viewers already know who was right. Come as no surprise whatsoever. God damn it. I just plugged in the wrong thing and programmed them all to this one remote. I told an Andrew.
Oh, one more junk remote.
Yeah.
Well, at least the cords are...
Maybe that's why you don't work so
Late into the night.
into the night.
Yeah. And we got it on video too. I mean, the cords look just alike and I plugged in the wrong one, but I still should have...
Maybe that's why you label the cords too.
Well, this one is labeled. It's got a sticker on it that says 50 cents. That's the one I should have plugged in. So... I'm going to see if leaving the battery out of it for a few seconds if I can reuse it. So... see. If not, I'll just have to go and get another one, because that's all the ones I have up here, but they have more in the warehouse.
There is no way to reset them that
I
you're
have
aware
no
of?
idea. We're gonna find out.
Like holding down the button for so long
I
or
don't
something?
know. I should have looked at the manual, huh? Okay, well, that just went well, too.
What else happened?
Okay,
Alright, take 3.
let's see if this works. Yeah, this is why you don't work when you're tired enough that you're making bad jokes. Yep, this one is
It's a dud?
yeah, and it's my fault. I dudded it. So I will have to go and find another one. So we're going to stop this video for now because it's going to take me a while to find one. And, yeah, I mean, well, you know what? Let's look in the manual.
Yeah, see
do
if
what
there's a
smart
way to
people do.
reset it.
Let's see if there's a reset function. The manual is where all manuals belong, in the garbage.
Don't listen to them.
You have a file of manuals at home
I do.
that you never look at?
I reference them every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. He reads them when he's lonely. Nope.
Nothing about a reset, huh?
Nope. If there is a way to unlearn it. Yeah, all it says is that removing the battery doesn't do it. So, we're going to just put this one in the pile. Okay, we'll stop filming for tonight because I'm going to have to go dig out another remote. That's going to take a while.